What if I told you that in today's world, stupidity isn't just tolerated, it's celebrated? That being loud, shallow, and proudly ignorant has become a shortcut to fame, influence, and even power? Sounds absurd, right? But look around. The loudest voices get the most attention. The most outrageous claims go viral. And the people offering nothing but noise become digital royalty. Meanwhile, deep thought, silence. Reflection, ignored. Thinking has become a liability. A culture that rewards stupidity. Scroll through any platform, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. What do you see? Screaming thumbnails, clickbait headlines, controversial hot takes, fake drama, and millions of people engaging, watching, reposting. We're not just watching this happen, we're feeding it. Why? Because in the world of content, attention is currency. And stupidity, it pays. We now live in a world where a 10-second prank video outperforms a lifetime of learning. A conspiracy tweet travels faster than peer-reviewed facts. A politician's catchphrase wins over pages of policy. This isn't a fluke, it's design. 2. The systemic problem. Let's be real. The algorithm doesn't care about truth. It doesn't reward nuance. It rewards engagement. And what keeps people engaged? Outrage, shock, humor, tribalism, ego. These aren't glitches in the system. They are the system. And when simple, emotional, reactive content is rewarded, we start producing more of it. We scroll past philosophers to watch pranksters. We skip deep interviews to watch lip-sync trends. We learn unconsciously, the dumber it looks, the better it works. 3. Performing ignorance as a brand. Here's where it gets darker. Ignorance has become a brand. The dumb but rich persona? It's not a mistake. It's a marketing strategy. Be outrageous. Be relatable. Be harmless. And above all, don't be too smart, because intelligence is threatening, and complexity? That's just boring. Creators, politicians, influencers, they learn quickly. Dumbing down equals scaling up. That's why drama beats ideas, why controversy beats calm, why fake wins over fact. 4. The quiet war on thinking. This goes deeper than memes. We're witnessing a cultural war, and the first casualty is thinking itself. Experts are called elitists. Educators are ignored. Intellectuals are seen as out of touch. Critical thinking is replaced with reactive scrolling. Deep knowledge is drowned out by hot takes. We've built a world where memes beat meaning, slogans beat facts, speed beats reflection, and when you reward shallowness long enough, people forget that depth ever mattered. 5. Your brain on shallow content. This isn't just cultural, it's biological. Every like swipe notification, a hit of dopamine. Shallow content hits like fast food. Quick, salty, addictive. And just like junk food, the more you consume it, the more you crave it. And the harder it becomes to crave anything real. A long book? Too much. A thoughtful video? Feels like homework. Not because you're lazy, but because you've been rewired. 6. The cost of celebrating stupidity. And here's the real cost. We're building a society that believes being informed doesn't matter. Appearing confident does. Being deep is a disadvantage. Being reflective is boring. And those who think deeply, they retreat. They go silent. They disappear. Not because they gave up, but because the system doesn't hear them. 7. The quiet resistance. But there's hope. A quiet resistance is growing. People unplugging from distraction. Reading old books again. Listening to long-form podcasts. Practicing silence. Returning to ancient wisdom. They're not chasing virality. They're chasing meaning. They're not louder, but they are awake. 8. The return of long-form thinking. Podcasts like Lex Fridman. Interviews by Sam Harris. Deep dives with Andrew Huberman. No flashy edits, no gimmicks. Just people talking, slowly, honestly, and deeply. And millions are tuning in, because maybe, just maybe, we're starving for substance. 9. What can you do? So, what do? How do you fight a world that glorifies stupidity? You don't out-yell it. You don't out-dumb it. You out-think it. Start small. Read a little more. Watch a little longer. Share something true, not just trending. Choose content that stretches you. Build conversations that challenge, not flatter your mind. Find people who care about why, not just what's next. Create spaces, online or offline, where thinking is respected. And most importantly, stop pretending to be less intelligent than you are. Don't play dumb to get along, because the longer you fake it, the more likely you are to forget who you really are. The last word. This isn't just a content crisis. It's a consciousness crisis. A world that elevates noise over thought, trends over truth, Shallow wins over deep. But you still have a choice to consume consciously, to engage meaningfully, to build a different path, not with more noise, but with more clarity. Because in a world that glorifies stupidity, being thoughtful is a radical act. Be that act, one thought at a time.